What do you reckon? I ask. Daniel shrugs uncertainly. 2-horse race, all to play for. Nerve shredded, I stare at the Betfair screen on my lap, whilst stealing glances at the TV. A potentially life-changing 5-figure profit stares back at me. It is roughly 2/3 of the way through proceedings. 25 of the 37 countries have revealed their points. The Netherlands lies second behind Austria. There's very little in it, 12 points to be precise. And after Norway, Estonia and Hungary award their 12 points to the Netherlands, it feels like the Dutch are starting to seize the momentum. I need the Netherlands to win Eurovision 2014 like I've never needed to land a bet in my entire life. It's scary to contemplate what's riding on this. I usually live for these moments, only this time it matters a whole lot more than usual, a thought that triggers genuine fear. If things don't pan out from this point, the consequences are dire. But if it goes my way, it could just be the golden ticket. How on earth did I get here? What kind of person is willing to stake so much on something so left field as the Eurovision Song Contest? And who in their right mind is crazy enough to believe they can earn a living this way? In seeking the answers, we first need to go back to where it all began. The winners of Strictly Come Dancing are... It's 2005, and I feel pretty certain I know the words Tess Daly is about to utter. But there is still doubt. There is always nagging uncertainty. There have been many times along the way when it looked unlikely. Up against superior dancers, Zoe Ball and Colin Jackson, Darren Dazzler Goff finished third and last on the judges' leaderboard. But this does not matter one iota in the final of Strictly, because the public vote is the clincher. Then Zoe was eliminated, and it was the head-to-head in the show dance. After Colin and Erin produced a lamentable effort incorporating mannequins, roundly slaughtered by the judges, and Dazzler nailed his freestyle number with great verve, he's got it in the bag, surely. Darren and Lilia! I punched the air with delight. I've long felt the Irene Cara tune What a Feeling is the most fitting soundtrack to the thrill of Money Won, and while my jubilant jig around the living room couldn't hold a flame to Jennifer Beals' moves in Flashdance, nor Robert Webb's in Let's Dance for comic relief for that matter, more on that later, the tune and my celebration are no less apposite. Darren Goff, a former England Test cricketer, was enormously likeable, a real trier. He had thrown himself into the training. He had shown that it's okay for men to dance. He had a great partnership with Lilia Kopylova, and he had been improving week in, week out. Polite, humble, everything about him suggested to me he had the perfect profile to be a Strictly viewer favourite. Voter-friendly for the BBC's staple of Middle England, home counties mums. And though the terminology hadn't even been created back then, he was the original Journey contestant. In a nutshell, he had a lot going for him, and my knowledge of odds told me Goff's opening price of 25-1 was far too big. He was the value bet early in the series, to the tune of a whopping £20. I know, last of the big spenders, but it was a lot of money back then. A bet placed online with Victor Chandler at a time when online betting was in its infancy, and my only bet struck on the entire series. As something of a reclusive 30-something singleton, with only my English setter Louis, named after Theroux, for company, a Saturday evening spent at home watching reality TV felt like a great way to pass the time. It was nothing more than an idle punt, but already had me thinking. Never in my wildest dreams could I have imagined watching a group of minor celebs bedecked in sequins, snaking around a makeshift dance floor at an Elstree TV studio would be the fast track to betting riches.